one of the major things that makes Subversiv so unique, particularly this version of Subversiv, is that it's MMA versus Jiu-Jitsu. So having the teams involved in any Jiu-Jitsu event makes it much more interesting.
My name is Gabriel Checco. Nickname, as everybody knows, Zangief. Originally from Brazil. Being a Las Vegas resident for the last 9 years. That's where I have my gym. And I'm here to throw some hands.
My name's Shaw Babonis. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, and I'm here to put the smack down.
Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy, Chris Beast Boy Barnett, fighting out of Athens, Georgia. I'm here for some Subversiv BJJ, baby. I'm down here to get some front hand, backhand slaps on, baby. Let's go.
Yes, I actually love the rule set. It's a lot better than Jiu-Jitsu, you know? I like having that real aspect of, oh, if I sit here for too long, if I wait on this for too long, I might get hit in the face.
Look, I came just because it was combat jiu-jitsu, okay? When he was talking about, you know, jiu-jitsu and tournament and blah, blah, I was like, okay, I want a super fight. They're like, no, it's gonna be a tournament. And then when he mentioned, oh, but it's going to be combat jiu-jitsu, I say, oh, you sold for me, we are good, we have a deal.
Me being not as adverse as some in BJJ, I was like, well, if I could punch this guy, I could probably pass. I could probably punch to pass, as they say. So I like the aspect of it, you know. What they say in MMA, if you punch a black belt, he becomes a brown belt. Punch a brown belt, he becomes a purple belt type thing. So this gives me the ability, without being so violent, a couple of these to make the room and create that space that you need to be able to pass and whatnot. So I absolutely love it, to be honest with you.
I love the rule set. Coming from an MMA background, I feel it's a lot more realistic. I know a ton of jiu-jitsu, but in an MMA fight, I probably can use about 30% of it because there's strikes involved. So I think it's a benefit for jiu-jitsu players to see how effective their jiu-jitsu is in a combat setting.
I think it's weird because the MMA guys are all like, oh yeah, we deal with strikes all the time. But it's jiu-jitsu with strikes, so there's a focus on jiu-jitsu. So I think the specialist will come out on top of this. That's just how, maybe I'm biased because I am a jiu-jitsu specialist, but that's just how I feel.
I think this could produce better data for the Jiu-Jitsu versus MMA argument because we're gonna have so many different Jiu-Jitsu versus MMA matchups. So it's not gonna be just, you know, Cowboy Cerrone versus Craig Jones, which is a dope matchup that happened at CJJ. This is gonna be multiple MMA guys versus multiple jiu-jitsu guys. So we're gonna get to dig in and really get more statistics to beef up one side of the argument.
So tomorrow I got Nate Marquardt, first opponent. Some casuals might know who he is. Looking forward to sharing the mats with him. It's an honor, you know. But I'm looking to get the takedown and employ some ground and pound. I'm not here to play footsies with anybody. I just want to cause some damage. I mean, I'm the type of guy that gets up for big challenges. If you look at my MMA record, I'm 3-0 versus UFC vets. So when I get up for fights, I perform. Big players show up in big games, so I'm ready to go.
It's normal for me. Every time I'm on the ground, I'm thinking about striking, you know, I'm thinking like, you know, my training is between MMA and Jiu-Jitsu, it's the same. And of course, I get to the ground, I'm like, okay, now I'm comfortable, right? And I do train Jiu-Jitsu every time, like thinking about the strikes can come if I'm on the bottom or if I'm on the top, how I can, you know, hold them and using my hands at the same time to strike. So it wasn't anything different, you know, it's everything that I always been doing.
My whole background as far as the wrestling, bringing it over to the BJJ, the scrambling aspect. I know I'm real good with the scramble, you know, so that was what I could definitely take away, like the positives with it. And so with that, I tried to grow a little bit more with it. I learned one of my coach, Rob Kahn, actually, he told me, I need you to learn 3 submissions. Kiss. And I was like, what do you mean? Keep it simple, stupid. And I was like, okay, got you. So it was like Americana, Kimura, and like, I forgot, and a key lock, you know, and something else. He called like basically just simple moves. And he said, I'm more worried about your defense than I am your offense, especially with you being more MMA savvy, you know. So he goes, let's get that defense hands down. You know, you're in a match, somebody arm bars you, know how to get out, stuff like that. He goes, when it comes to offense, personally, I'd rather you finish striking, but if it does show itself, I do want you to know, what it is there, but we're not gonna beat it into your head. I'm gonna give you 3 submissions that I want you to learn, and we're gonna stick to those type things. So I get one of them 3, you'll know. You'll be like, oh, he does know what he's doing. Nope, just those 3 moves. When we train, we'll do, BJJ first, and then we'll do stand-up. And then we'll mix it all together. And then I noticed the difference in classes and everything that I'm doing. When we get a chance to punch, to pass, I'm 10 times better than me trying to, okay, he said don't use muscle, but, okay, that's not working, that's working. Oh, wait, we can punch? Okay. Oh, hey, what do you know? It worked real quick, So that aspect with it, the palm hand strike, like me, that used to be my favorite board breaking technique, a palm strike to the board during Taekwondo. So I was like, we can do these, like the straight ones. We don't have to just.
Yeah, nobody's gonna be smacking me. My game is to get on top and smash at all times. So I'm not really worried about, being knocked out or anything like that. I want to be that person on the other end of that.
The major thing that changes when strikes get added to jiu-jitsu is the sense of urgency. So that you can't have these long, protracted setups where you're relaxed and playing the game and trying to get underneath a guy for your De La Hiva style plays or for your leg lock entries. You can't just sit there and hope that develops.
Yes, I will say that strikes give you more of a sense of urgency when you're doing jiu-jitsu. It's like, again, I can't just stay here and attack the legs. I have to be worried about these strikes at all times. So again, it's like moving the jiu-jitsu along.
Oh, the hands are going down for sure. If they don't do a good setup, like a setup to keep me far away from them, what very few guys do, if they try to go under or anything like that, yeah, hands are coming down to their faces for sure, 100%. I'm looking for that TKO, that highlight TKO where they tap because they can't handle anymore. I don't want to finish anybody. If it slaps, yes. Submission, if it happens, yes, I'm not looking for, but I'm looking for that TKO highlight.
So I feel like my skill set is great for this type of rule set in the sense that I do have above average wrestling and I have actually studied ground and pound. I'd have a plan on, as soon as I get on top, hand trapping and things of that nature, sewing up legs, wrist rides and things of that nature. To be completely honest, I'm not really looking to submit people. I really just want to slap the shit out of people.
Yeah, it's just a great aspect to be able to bring everybody together with this, the MMA genre and the BJJ guys, putting them all together in something like this, it's doing what it's doing. It's blowing up. Dude, I love it. Like, you know what I mean? It's the Burger King McDonald's thing. You need it to make each other better, So I love it. I love that I get to be a part of it. On the MMA side, I said it. No.
Yeah, so I actually kind of experienced where someone was like attacking my leg and I had the opportunity to reach back and strike. And yeah, I think that attacking the legs like that, you have to really think about where you are in relation to this person's hand.
And their balance.
And and if you're not off balancing them, then you should abandon the legs and go ahead and try for something else because the strikes are coming. If I can base up and strike, then there's no chance you'll be leg locked.
Yeah, and when they slapped me, I was like, yeah, let's go. That's what I'm here for. Do it, and I'm gonna pay back. Marcos Maluco, that'll be my first victim.
Along the same lines, it's great for MMA guys to see how good their ground and pound is against specialists in the jiu-jitsu world.
Yeah, man, like the competition and entertainment factor for me, man, it's like it puts me on another level. Like it's a drug, as they say. Like I love that feeling of me putting in this work and then getting that back from the crowd. Like, oh, this guy's actually working hard. Let's cheer for him. And it's like, you guys really do like me, So that's always been my driving force, for it is appeasing the masses, especially if they're paying money to come out there and watch it. They're putting their money down on Fite TV. Subversiv, VJJ.com. Just make sure you get your tickets. That they're going to be entertained. Like I get it. We work hard for this money. Why am I gonna spend it watching this dude do nothing? No. You put your money down on me. You gonna get what you're paying for. You gonna get what you're paying for.
Every time you throw a strike, you open yourself up to be off balance. And so will the jiu-jitsu practitioners be able to create the off balances and the sense of kazushi that they need to get their entries? Or will the lack of urgency that's normally found in a jiu-jitsu match come to play against the jiu-jitsu player when the striking becomes involved?
Tune in on Sundays, subversivebjj.com. Watch me do my thing.
All right, guys. Zangief Jiu-Jitsu here, okay? Check it out Sunday, December 4th on subversivebjj.com and Fite TV live. Let's go.
My name's Shaw Babonis. Tune in on Fite TV Sunday, December 4th. Subversive BJJ. I'm here to put the smack down. Tune in.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Chris Beast Boy Barnett. Catch me this weekend, Sunday, okay? Sunday, that's tomorrow, y'all. Sunday on Fite TV. Now look, if you can't be there in person, please by all means, check me out on Fite TV. And if you're gonna be there in person, subversivebjj.com, get your tickets. I promise you, you won't wanna miss out on this. Your boy's gonna be part of it, so you already know. You're gonna get your 7 chuckles and then some. And watch this, hey, your boy's been practicing jiu-jitsu, so, you know, see that move? Now watch this. Now I'm telling you right now, if you don't check it out, I'm gonna come find you. I know where you at. Don't think this is a game, because it's not a game. It's not a game, son. No, but for real, check me out this Sunday, subversivebjj.com. Get your tickets. I'm on Fite TV live Sunday, the 4th. That's coming up, baby. Ah!